on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Manning's Giants going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the net. Coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New York Giants. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First down, Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
They run. Devontae Freeman trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. This looks like a free play for Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
This is Freeman fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Freeman again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He finds Beckham complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall around the 37. A giant first down. Manning to an open Beckham. Manning now on first down. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. Fresh set of downs here. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And some room to work. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. Running with a fullback, Coleman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Derek Coleman punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run again now with Darquan. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Darquan. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now Manning throwing on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Here's Manning to throw. A screen here to Vereen. Gets past one man. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Indeed going for it on fourth. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. And they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief. $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
There he goes left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. For the New York Giants, as their offense comes back out there, last year 3-13, and that was off from just a year of being a playoff team at 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11-5 season masked now, because their numbers weren't that great in the 11-5 season. Somehow they found a way to win those key important games and accumulate a nice record. But you look at the underpinnings, and you'll see the cracks are already there, and they really got exposed in 2017. They'll hit the restart button and have a do-over.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down.
That's it, baby.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Shotgun now for Manning. Dancing to his left. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down. And
incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. They do go for it. It's Manning. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. second down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. A nice little juke. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Past the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 79 yards, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Manning now on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Manning. Eluding the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Duke Riley from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on third and long. Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they got 29 yards there. And that leads to a New York first down. Operating from the gun. Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Tru20L.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich thrown against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 44 yards. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
It's caught. Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 3rd and long. Manning, and that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Manning going to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And New York set to take the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Manning to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Manning. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Takk McKinley with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. To throw, it's Manning. And this is incomplete.